Yes guys, welcome back to another episode of your boy Ohms. On today's one, it's another Transfer Tuesday. Obviously a roundup of all the transfer news in the transfer business, whether there's rumours, completed deals and so on and so forth. Before we get in the video, beg you lot at home, like and subscribe. It means more to us than you can think. So, off we go. Obviously one of the biggest talking points of this transfer window so far is obviously Mesut Ozil going to Fenerbahce. I mean, finally, the bench king is going to get some game time somewhere. I mean, the fact that the guy was there for so long and then 350k a week, doing fuck all of this season, all of pretty much last season, and even the season before, I think, to be honest. The fact that he was there for that long at Arsenal, I'm very surprised that they put up with it. They could have cut their losses a lot sooner, which is a shame, to be honest, because I actually think Mesut Ozil is a baller. He just needs a little bit of love, to be honest. Yeah, he's a bit like Felipe Coutinho for me. If you get some love from the fans, from the stadium, from the board, from the manager, he flourishes. And yeah, bit of a shame, but obviously him going to Fenerbahce is a very good move for him. I mean, he could potentially have gone somewhere better, in all honesty. Like, he probably could have made a move to a slightly bigger club, in all honesty. He's not even that outdated. Nah, he's still young and all that. Like, he could do some bits. But you know what? I mean, obviously there's Turkish descent in him, so probably going back today, even though he's from Germany, obviously goes to Turkey. Yeah, you know what? It'd probably be a good move for him. Wish him all the best. Next one, a lot of talk of Christian Eriksen coming back to Tottenham. Well, obviously the initial one was he wants to come back to the Premier League. Obviously what one of the football journalists, Fabrizio Romano, said on Transfer Talk, Christian Eriksen wants to leave and would love to be back in the Premier League, especially with Tottenham. At the moment that's not so easy. His wages are 7.5 million a season after taxes, which is totally different to his salary a year ago when he was playing at Tottenham. Problem is, as is the fact Inter are asking for a loan fee to be paid before letting Eriksen return to Spurs, but not other clubs. They paid 20 million to sign him when he had 6 months left on his contract. So they want a fee from Tottenham before he goes back, which, I mean, is understandable. So, yeah, for me, it was always a mistake. Eriksen leaving, in a sense, like, leaving Tottenham, yes, I think he probably should have, because he was out of sorts, essentially, and he desired to move away, but I don't think going to Inter Milan was the right move. It was the right move for Inter Milan. For him personally, I think he should have stayed in the Prem. Like, the Prem is what he's accustomed to. The Prem is where he's flourished. He should have stayed here, to be honest. But then again, saying that, I don't know where he'd go. I mean, maybe, to be honest, with United fucking take everyone, so he probably would have gone to United. Yeah, coming back to the Prem would be a good shout. Going back to Tottenham would be a good shout as well, because it looks like, for me, Dele Alli's just lost. As a side note, he's just lost it. He needs to find somewhere else. He needs to reinvigorate his career, because it's not going to happen at Tottenham now. Definitely not under Mourinho. So, yeah, bring Eriksen back in to Tottenham. Be a great shout. The transfer fee and all that might be a bit of an issue. So, next one. Chelsea plots club record deal for Haaland. Okay. Bro, alright, let me read this out to you, yeah? So, Chelsea want to make Borussia Dortmund striker their club record signing, reports The Athletic. Very, very useful people there. Apparently, the 20-year-old international has been identified as the answer to Chelsea's attacking shortcomings this season, and the Blues want a deal struck before his release clause comes into force. He will be available for 67 million in 2022, but Chelsea want to get him before then. It's one of these cases where it's like, you know how United always used to get fucking linked with every man. Every man is going to Man United. Yeah, nah. Look, Chelsea, look, I know you've got money, and the backing, financial backing to pay the kind of wages Haaland would expect to be on, but you're not there as a club, in all honesty. For Haaland, him going from Dortmund to Chelsea, for me, currently in this current era, in this current time frame, it isn't that much of an improvement. Like, it's not that much of an upgrade. The only upgrade he can get is to go to a team levels above. And the ones that are levels above, I mean, right now is only Bayern Munich, to be honest, and Man City. But in that bracket, you're still going to have the likes of Liverpool, PSG, Juventus, Real Madrid's knocking on the door, Barcelona, right? I personally think he's going to go to Real Madrid if he goes anywhere. Yeah, Chelsea, just I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening at all. Unless Chelsea somehow change the way they're playing and look like serious title contenders again this season and come within wafers and have a good run in the Champions League, then possibly. But apart from that, nah, not for me. Not for me. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything there is. I mean, Danny Drinkwater going to Kasim Barca. Yeah. Less said about that, the better. Obviously, that's the transfer roundup. Let me know, obviously, what you people think at home about the transfer news. Whether they were good deals for each of them, whether the rumours would be good moves for each player as well. And anything else you'd like me to say. Cheers, then. Football is life.